Good morning, St. Albert the Great. Father Estok here for our weekly Building Faith segment. This Sunday's scriptures, not unlike last Sunday's, are speaking to us about Jesus's relationship to human suffering and sickness. And in this particular Sunday, we are hearing about the ongoing story of the people of Israel, and of course now the people of Jesus' time, with the condition we call leprosy. And it was a very contagious skin disease that ultimately killed people. And the way that ancient Israel, and even unto Jesus' time, dealt with leprosy was to isolate and quarantine people. I know that many of you have had this experience of isolation and quarantine because of the COVID. Some of you have been infected with COVID and had to isolate yourselves from other people. Others of you have been exposed to somebody who had COVID and had to quarantine yourselves as you awaited to see if you developed symptoms of the infection. I'm sure you know, as I do, this is a very difficult and challenging thing. And it does speak to us of what happens in our life with God by sin. So sin is, in a sense, the effect of isolating ourselves from God by choosing and being exposed to evil. It's an opportunity for us to reach out in this coming Lenten season. Next Wednesday is Ash Wednesday, for us to understand what do we mean by repenting, turning around, making a return to the Lord. So let's spend the next week preparing for Ash Wednesday and the beginning of Lent, and let's examine our hearts to what extent have we isolated ourselves, been quarantined, if you will, by sin and evil from communion with God, who is love and who loves us. The Lord Jesus has come to heal us and to reconcile us to God and one another. So let's break out of the quarantine of sin and let's move into the healed, reconciled communion with Christ in the church. All right, have a great week.